How did Captain America know Bucky killed Tony's parents? If you've watched Captain America: Civil War, you might have been left wondering how Captain America knew that Bucky Barnes, also known as the Winter Soldier, was responsible for the death of Tony Stark's parents. This revelation was a pivotal moment in the movie, but it wasn't explicitly shown when or how Steve Rogers found out. To understand this, let's go back to the events of Captain America: the Winter Soldier. During this film, Steve Rogers and Natasha Romanoff discovered a secret Hydra bunker in New Jersey. Here, they interacted with Zola, who was stored in a computer system. Zola revealed Hydra's agenda, and through the images shown on his monitor, Steve saw the death of Howard Stark, Tony's father, along with other key events involving the Winter Soldier. Although the film doesn't directly show Steve learning that Bucky was the one who killed the Starks, it's implied that he made the connection later. When Zola showed the images of the Winter Soldier's activities, it included the scene where Howard Stark was killed. Since Steve knew Bucky was the Winter Soldier, it wasn't a huge leap to assume he might have figured out Bucky's involvement in the Starks' death. Another important piece of information comes from the dossier Natasha gave to Steve at the end of The Winter Soldier. This dossier contained a lot of classified information about Hydra's operations, which might have included details about the Starks' murder. However, the film doesn't explicitly state that Steve knew for sure from this dossier. In Captain America: Civil War, when Tony Stark confronts Steve about knowing that Bucky killed his parents, Steve's response is hesitant but affirmative. He says, "I didn't know it was him," but then admits, "Yes," when Tony presses him further. This suggests that Steve had put the pieces together but wasn't certain until he saw the definitive proof. The final proof came when Helmut Zemo revealed footage of the Winter Soldier killing the Starks. This footage was what made it clear to everyone involved, including Tony, that Bucky was indeed the one responsible. So, to sum it up, Captain America likely knew about Bucky's involvement through a combination of the information from Zola's computer and the dossier from Natasha, although he wasn't absolutely sure until he saw the footage revealed by Zemo. This complex web of clues and revelations adds depth to the story and highlights the intricate relationships between the characters in the Marvel Cinematic Universe.